Hello, I go by UnKnoWn. Um, what is my musical background? My musical background stems from church. I grew up Pentecostal down south, South Carolina. I grew up Pentecostal with my aunt. She used to sing lead in her choir, and I used to go to choir rehearsals every. That was like almost every day. They had choir rehearsals, and I used to go sit right by the choir director and watch how, she led the choir, and how and everybody vocals were different, and watching the drummer drum and the guitar play and the pianist play. I was really in tune to all that, and then to watch them Sunday morning bring it all together and command the room. Like, I really enjoyed that. That was my favorite part of church. And then music also was just something that we did. I grew up in the era of SWV and Vogue and MC Light and Queen Latifah and all the greats. And it was so much. It was so different and so diverse. I just love music. Like, that's all I do. Like, even to this day, all I do is walk around singing and dancing because I just enjoy music. And I've also interned at a independent radio station locally in Philadelphia. I've interned with her for a year. Her name is Fire Chick. I interned for her for a year, and that went very well. That was very positive. That showed me a lot of stuff about radio. So I turned Dawn into Dawn Life Radio, and then where I sit down and talk to other independent artists and talk about their music, and I post it, and I have it on my YouTube channel on Dawn Life Radio YouTube. So I also have that on there right now. Different videos of people that I've interviewed so far, thus far. My musical influences, God, it's so many. I like Pink. I like um, Whitney Houston. Loved her. Her vocals were killer. My aunt, she was my first though. My aunt and the choir director. Those were like my real musical influencers at first. Like, 'cause they used to play like the Clark sisters and Kurt Franklin, and you know it was just so many different, and to see them sing, it was just amazing. And to see the choir director, I used to go spend the nights at her house and watch her put the music together for the next Sunday, the next program. So that was awesome. Like, I always wanted to learn a, an instrument, but I never did. I did play the drums for a little while I was in school, while I was living in Philadelphia. Even though I grew up down south, I did live in Philadelphia at the same time, back and forth a little bit. So, I have a little bit, I'm more southerner, but I have a little Philly in me too. Um, like, I used to play the drums here, and that was great. What inspires my music? It depends on my emotions. It depends on how I feel. It depends on where the beat or the music takes me. What mind frame does it put me in when it's time to create that song. So it depends on it really depends on the mood I'm in. It really depends on all of that to figure out what's going to inspire my next song. Because if it's upbeat, I might feel happy that day, and write an upbeat tempo, or I might be reminiscing about old love and talk about that, or I might be talking about growing up down south. So that's something else that I might be talking about. Growing up in Philadelphia, growing up, in the lifestyle that I grew up in. So it's a lot that inspires my music. What makes me different from other artists? I just really just try to, be myself, truly and honestly. I really just try to be myself. All I can talk about or sing about or write about or rap about is what I know, what I've been through, and hoping that that inspires somebody else or be able to help somebody else in what they're going through. I just want to be able to inspire people because it's a lot of people that grew up in a different type of lifestyle or in a different type of way, and they don't have and don't feel like they have an outlet. But I want people to hear my music and know I understand. And like I always say, in a lot of my songs, uh, if nobody told you they love you today, no unknown loves you, and that's hard. That's real. Like even though your mom, your dad, or anybody, somebody might not told you they love you today, but know that I do love you. And I mean that wholeheartedly. When I tell people I love them, I mean that. So my what do you think your biggest break and greatest opportunity has been thus far in your music career? My biggest break, my biggest opportunity in my music career, so far it's just getting to know other artists, getting to know other people, traveling. I've been to Miami. I've done events. I've been in Texas. I've went to Chicago. I've went to D.C. I've been to New York. Um, Traveling, that was some big. Those were some big accomplishments that I think I've done thus far with my music. Getting to the fans that I do have thus far, just getting to be able to interact with them. Like I feel like that's a big accomplishment. And um, interning at the radio station, that was a big leap in my music career because that showed me a different side of music when it comes to the radio aspect and what the DJ may be looking for. So, and that really opened my eyes to different things. So I really appreciate my mentor, Fire Chick, for that, for showing me different things when it comes to the radio side of music. So that's a big accomplishment that I've done so far. To just walk down the street sometime and people say, "Hey, I love your music." That's grand to me. That's big to me. Um, I really feel as though I love the people that love my music. So I love them wholeheartedly. When somebody tells me they love my music or they love the song, that's 100. That's 1,000 to me. How do people describe my music? I would say people would describe my music as up tempo, upbeat, happy. It has its it has its sad moments. It can be sad sometimes. What do I hope to bring to the industry? Myself, myself. I just want to be able to be me and love, peace. I just want to be able to be myself and be able to speak to others and be able to express how I truly feel in my natural form. Sometimes you feel like at work you're not yourself, or at different places or different things that you can't be yourself. But within my music, I feel like that's when I'm naturally just me. Um, what are my past projects? My past project, my first mixtape that I ever dropped was called UnKnoWn. That's on SoundCloud, UnKnoWn. You can check that out on SoundCloud. That's right there on SoundCloud. It's on DatPiff. Follow that everywhere. My project after that was called The UnKnoWn. I dropped that as a mixtape. That's on all platforms: YouTube, DatPiff, and SoundCloud. That's where that's at right now. My current project right now is called Diary of a Poet. That's my EP. That's on all platforms: iTunes, Apple. You can stream it everywhere. Right now, I have 3 videos for that project out right now. It's called. I got one song called "Judging Me." I have a song called "Love Maze." I have a song called "Haze." I have a song called "Haze." That's 3 videos to that project right now on YouTube. You can go stream that right now. Um, so far, Diary of a Poet has been doing pretty well. It has its up and its downs, but so far it's doing pretty well. Um,